We return, we return, we return, return again. We return, we return. To love, to love, we return, we return, we return, return again. Again and again to love, to love.
All right. Boker Tov, everybody. I know you're not awake, neither am I, but we're going to try this. I'm going to say Boker Tov. I just want to come right back at me. Boker Tov, everybody.
Boker Tov.
Oh, there you are. Now, did everybody get one of these? If you didn't get one of these, would you wave your hand wildly in the air? Okay, and we will deliver. This is a delivery service, a little better than DoorDash. It's Service Dash. Didn't come up with a good name. Anyway. We will bring some out to you. This is a very special day. Last week was Rosh Hashanah, but today, that's right, it was a cool day. But now it's another holiday, another observance. What's the name of this particular holiday? Who can tell me? What is the name of this particular day? Besides, was it Wednesday? Besides Wednesday, what day is it? Anybody know? Oh, I see someone's hand is up here. Would you tell us your name, please?
Skylar.
And Skylar, what is it today?
Yom Kippur.
Yom Kippur. Yom Kippur is a very serious day for grown-ups. You know what grown-ups do? This is true. Grown-ups, do you know what they do? They fast. Does that mean they don't go slow? So what does it mean when somebody fasts? What does that mean? They don't eat anything. From after dinner last night, we don't eat until the stars come out. Tonight. Now, can I ask you a question? Why do you think that we would tell grown-ups and actually kids who, like when they reach the age around 12, they can try and see how long they go. But why do you think grown-ups would be told, hey, on this holiday, guess what we're doing? Not eating. Because usually Jewish people, we like to eat. So why would we say no eating? Why would you say we're not going to eat? Who has anyone have any ideas about this? Why would you? Yes, Rabbi. Tell us your name again, please. Teddy. Yeah, we talked last week. Teddy, why would people not eat? They want to start a clean new year. I like that. That's a good sermon, man. That's a good sermon. And also, I don't know about you, but when I'm eating breakfast, I'm thinking about what's for lunch. And when I'm finishing lunch, I'm saying, I wonder what dinner's going to be. And then when I'm eating dinner, I'm saying, I wonder what my snack. So we think about food all the time. And someone once said, you know what? Let's just take a day and not think about eating all the time. Let's think about important things like how we love and care for each other. And let's think about ways that we could be better than we are right now. Not that you're not good right now, but what could we do? How could we be nicer to people? How could we be more patient, more loving? So I'm going to answer that question in a minute. But right now, behind me on my left, Sherry and Amanda Lookner, they're sisters, and they have the best hair in the world. But besides that, they also have marvelously beautiful voices, and they're going to lead us in our music this morning. And if you look on the very top, there's a Hine Matov song, and we invite you, if you're literate, if you can read it. If not, you can just hum along until you get the words. And so, ladies, if you would lead us, please, Hine Matov. It's so good for people to gather together in love and in peace.
הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ומה נעים, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב, שבת אחים גם יחד. הנה מה טוב ונעים, שבת אחים גם יחד.
Now, there is a song that we hear every year on Yom Kippur. It's in the evening, and probably it was past your bedtime. So I asked, and I'm really happy that they said yes. So the Lookner sisters are going to sing a little piece of a prayer called Kol Nidre, which is on this prayer. And it's like the most important prayer that we do on the night of Yom Kippur. And it's basically saying, I know I made a lot of promises. Like I said, I promise I will pick up my toys. But guess what? You didn't. Or you said, I will go to sleep, I will go to bedtime, and I will only ask for one story. But you asked for 3 stories. Now, those aren't terrible things, but when you promised and then you didn't make your promise good by doing what you promised to do, well, you should not make a promise if you can't keep it. It's one of those kind of rules of life, and grown-ups need to do that lesson too. All our lives, we need to think about that. If I'm going to say to you, I promise I'm going to do it, don't make the promise unless you're really willing to make the promise happen. Don't promise things you can't do. And sometimes when you make a promise but don't keep it, Kol Nidre is a song to remind us to try harder if we make a promise to keep that promise. Because people are counting on us. People are believing in us. And we want to believe in each other. And so we're going to hear, and you can look at the words, they're right there. And it says in the English underneath it, for all the promises that I made this year and broke, for all the things I said without thinking, forgive me, God. And so here's what it sounds like.
Kol nidre ve'esarei ve'charomei ve'konamei ve'kinuyei ve'kinusei ve'kinusei u'shavut.
You hear how it's kind of sad? It's not a happy song. It's making us think about ways that we can be better. Does anyone have anything they'd like to try to do better next year? Like, is there something you want to try to think that you want to do better? Do you have something you want to do better? Tell us your name.
Noah.
No, what do you want to try to do better?
Behaving.
You want to try better at behaving. Well, that's a very honest thing to say. Yes. Commentary? Or what is your name, please?
Lucas.
And Lucas, what do you want to do better?
I want to try to build Legos that's better without pieces falling off when I'm trying to build them.
I think that is a very praiseworthy thing to try to do better. Anyone else have anything they want to try to do better? Anyone else? Anyone? Is there a hand? Is there a? Oh, in the very back. Hold on. Tell us your name, please, sir.
My name's Mason.
Say again.
My name's Mason.
And Mason, what do you want to try to do better?
Try to listen better.
Try to listen better. And next to you, there's another guy. I have a feeling he might be your brother. What is your name, sir?
Coulda.
And what do you want to try to do better next year?
I want to try to do better and be a good listener.
Okay, I see we have an agenda in the family. Listening better. That's a very important thing to do. Yes, your name, please.
Devin.
Devin, what do you want to try to do better?
Splits.
Okay, not on my agenda, but I am glad it's on yours. Hold on over here. Very nice sweater, sir. Oh, hold on. Let's get over there. Tell us your name, please.
Joey.
Joey, what do you want to try to do better next year?
Clean up my room better.
Clean up in front of witnesses, you just said you're going to try to clean up your room. But these are really, significant things. These are important things that everybody's making that they want to try. We're going to take Teddy, go ahead. What's one thing you want to try to do better? Help your family. These are such, was there something we had? No. Okay, well, next year. And now, we have all these things that we want to try to do better. There's so many of them. So one of the things we can do is say, God, would you help me do it? Because I can't do it by myself. I need your help. So for this prayer, would everyone please stand up? And it's the Baruch Hu prayer. It's basically saying, hey, God, here we are, and we are ready to pray. Please, we want you to help us make the best prayer that we can. There's a special way that we sing that, and we're going to ask our accompanist to lead us.
Baruch Hu
Baruch Hu
et Adonai
et Adonai
HaMevorach
HaMevorach
Baruch Adonai
Baruch Adonai
HaMevorach
HaMevorach
Leolam
Leolam
Vaed
Vaed
Baruch Hu
et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Hu et Adonai HaMevorach Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vaed Baruch Adonai HaMevorach Leolam Vaed Ya la 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 Ya la of page 1, there is a prayer. It is just 6 words. It's called the Shema prayer, and it's a reminder to all of us to listen closely to each other, because God calls all of us together. Because there is one God, the God of all people. Some people pray to God in different ways, in different languages. Some people call God by a different name. But there's one God for every, not just for every human, the same God for every kangaroo and every aardvark and every platypus and even mosquitoes. I don't know why, but even mosquitoes, go figure. So we are going to sing the Shema together. Is everybody ready? Here we go. Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Could everyone have a seat for a minute, please? You knew that one? Yeah, that's a good prayer. Well, so a long time ago, there was this guy. His name was Jonah. Now, I like that name, Jonah. Does anybody know anyone named Jonah? Okay. Is anyone here named Jonah? Raise your hand if your name is Jonah. We have 2 Jonahs. Any more? 2 Jonahs. One of them happens to be mine. But anyway, so one day God calls Jonah, not by telephone. God just says, hey, Jonah. Jonah's like, whoa, what is it, God? Because no one else talks like God, so you got to figure it's God. And God says to Jonah, I have a job for you. I want you to go to this town called Nineveh, and I want you to go and I want you to tell them, clean up your act and behave better. And Jonah goes, oh, I don't know. I don't think I want to, I don't want to do that, but I'm not going to tell God. Now, Jonah didn't realize that if God tells you to do something, it's not an invitation. You know what I mean? It's like if let's say you have somebody in your life who says, okay, it's time to get ready to go, and you say, nah, I don't want to. There's some people you just, no, if someone's telling you it's time to get ready to go, you got to get ready to go. Well, God said to Jonah, I want you to go to this town, Nineveh, to tell the people to clean up their act, to behave better. But Jonah, he figures, if I run away from God, God won't see me. So Jonah gets in a boat. And if Nineveh's over here, he's going this direction. And he's on this boat, and he thinks, I'm going to take a little nappy poo in the boat. He takes a little nappy poo, he lays down. Meanwhile, the boat starts going, boom, boom. Who gets seasick? Anyone get seasick in this room? Okay, we have one honest person who's admitting it. 2, okay. Some people don't like being in rocking boats or moving cars. I want to look out the window. And some people, you talk about it. So let's just say the boat is jumping around on the waves, and Jonah is in the boat fast asleep. Meanwhile, the sailors on the deck are going, whoa, look at another wave, what's going on? The captain says, somebody must have done something wrong. And they say, well, who? And the captain says, we're all going to draw straws. I'm going to make a bunch of straws, and whoever pulls the little straw, they're the ones responsible. Now, I don't know why the captain thought that would work. But they're about to pull the straws, and someone says, hey, where's that dude we picked up, that guy named Jonah? And they said, I don't know. So the captain goes below deck. The boat is slamming. The water is spraying, and Jonah is sleeping. The captain says, dude, wake up. You got to come up to the deck because stuff is going on. He goes, whoa, I see. So he runs up to the deck with the captain. All the sailors going, whoa. He goes, okay, pick a straw. Whoever gets a little straw, they're responsible for this mess. Whoa. And just at that moment, Jonah says, I'll start. And he reaches in and he pulls out his straw, and it's a tiny, teeny. He goes, uh-oh. And all the crew members go, Jonah, what did you do? Why is the boat rocking so much? And Jonah says, I know why. I'm running away from God, and God doesn't like when you try to run away. And they said, well, what should we do with you? He said, I'm going to jump off the boat into the water. They go, no, don't do that. Something bad will happen. He said, look, if I stay on this boat, it's going to break in half. I don't want that to happen. I saw Titanic. I don't want that to happen. So Jonah said, they said, no, we'll try to control the boat, but they can't do it. They can't control the boat. So you know what happens? He jumps off the boat. The second he jumps off the boat, you know what happens? Flat sea, calm. And all of a sudden it goes, whoa, who was that dude? And so he's in the water, and he's swimming, and all of a sudden he hears a noise. And he looks, and there's this big fish. And it opens its mouth, and Jonah swims right inside. And the fish goes, and then the fish goes down to the bottom of the ocean, and there is Jonah sitting in the belly of a big fish. And he's going, oh, what did I do now? Oh, no. And then he says, I know. He says, God, I know you saved me, because if I wasn't in this fish's belly, I would be out in the water, and it was stormy and bad. And I know that what I should have done was listen to you, but I thought I could run away from you. But you know, the truth is, I need to listen better. I need to understand my job. And my job is what you tell me it is. And so Jonah stays in that belly for can you imagine 3 days inside a big fish's tummy, just floating around, well, seeing stuff just wash by. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, what's that? Just lots of plankton and little fish, and he's just floating around. And then on the 3rd day, God says to the big fish, all right, get ready. Let her rip. And the fish goes, you know the little hole that some whales have on top of their heads, their air hole? He goes blasting out, straight up in the air, and lands in Nineveh, the city he's supposed to go into. He goes, oh, I don't know if this is going to work or not. I don't know if this is going to work. And God said, just do what you're supposed to do. And Jonah says, okay. And he walks into the city and he goes, people of Nineveh, be nice and behave. People of Nineveh, be nice and behave. And he's thinking, no one's going to listen to me, man. Why am I doing this? Only, guess what? Unbelievable. The people hear Jonah. And the people say, okay, if you say so. And the whole town, everybody in Nineveh, they start to behave and live a better life. They're not perfect. They make mistakes. But they realize they were going in the wrong direction. So why do we hear this story of Jonah on Yom Kippur? It's a reminder to us that we don't have to think, well, I'm always going to be in trouble. I'm always going to have a dirty room. You don't have to. My Legos are always going to fall over. No, actually, you can learn how to put the Legos together better. I'm never going to be good. Yeah, you could be a good listener. Just try a little harder. So Jonah reminds us, if we try a little bit harder and listen a little better, that we can get it right. And we can listen for God. Maybe God doesn't talk to us like God talked to Jonah. But I think if you listen carefully, you can hear God and God's love in your heart. Can you feel that right now? I kind of feel it. So one of the things that we do on Yom Kippur is to do a special prayer called Avinu Malkeinu. And it's a prayer saying to God, I'm going to try to do the best that I can do. And in order to do that, I need our accompanists to do it. And also, I need everyone to stand up. And I need 2 ark openers. I think, Caleb, would you, and Sylvie, would you help me open the ark, please? Would you come up here with me? And everyone is standing now. This is very exciting. Sylvie, come on this side. Caleb on that side. So ready? We're going to do it slow. Ready, steady. All the way. Okay, we're going to stand right here.
Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Avinu Malkeinu, Chonenu Vanenu, Yevanu Masi, Avinu Malkeinu. I'm singing, I'm sorry to you. I'll try to do better, I know I'll do better. Avinu Malkeinu. I'll try to be the best that I can be. I'll try to listen and share with my friends and be loving to my family. Avinu Malkeinu. I'm singing, I'm sorry to you. I'll try to do better, I know I'll do better. Avinu Malkeinu.
All right. Thank you very much. Keep pushing, man. Well done. All right. And now it's that time for family blessings. So what that means is you can put your service sheet down, and if you have sort of a large gathering, kind of come onto the aisle. This is multi-generational. I see we have some 3-generational groups here, just because we're going to do sort of a nice blessing and invite you to come on down to do that.
Should we go back to mom? No. Stay here.
And now what I'd like you to do, if you will place your hand, or hands, if you have 2 free, on the kepis, that would be the heads, of your children. And if you would recite these words after me. May God make you
May God make you
wise and strong,
wise and strong,
like God made
like God made
Abraham,
Abraham,
Isaac,
Isaac,
and Jacob,
Jacob,
Sarah,
Sarah,
Rebecca,
Rebecca,
Rachel,
Rachel,
and Leah.
and Leah.
And now we're going to say this blessing to, it's not on the card. I'm just, it's right in my head here. So, and now, a family huddle. If you kids say this to your parents, parents say this to your kids, all generations included. May God bless you
May God bless you
on this holy day.
on this holy day.
May God watch out for you
May God watch out for
and
you
be kind to you.
and be kind to you.
May God give you
May God give you
a sense of humor,
a sense of humor,
patience,
patience,
a heart of wisdom
a heart of wisdom
filled with love.
filled with love.
Amen. Amen. Shana Tova, everybody. Shana Tova. And now, as we're going out, a couple of things. First, if you're visiting us for the first time and you would like more information about this wonderful place we have, Lori Rosen is in the very back. Lori, would you wave? And next to her is Heidi Baker. Heidi is our Director of Early Education, and she is hosting an open house in the Early Learning Center, just through and down the stairs. Follow the crowd. We invite you to that. And also, if you'd like to come on Sunday at 9 a.m., we're building a sukkah. It's not going to rain. We know that. It's going to stop raining by then. Please join us for the sukkah building, 9 a.m. It's a great family activity. There'll be food, there'll be bagels, there'll be all kinds of things like that. I am so happy that you came. Shana Tova. Grown-ups have an easy fast. The service continues at 9:30. There's another service of the same ilk at 12:45. We hope that you will join us and celebrate and regain a sense of repentance and forgiveness and hope. And thank you to Amanda and Sherry so much.
What does it say here for? That song. Slow down. Ready? Solid. That was good. That was good. Thank you. Thank you. Sorry, we were not conversed. Yeah, that was not. Jamie, how are you? Thank you. So Susan said we're doing something. We haven't practiced any. Are we doing Sumo Sal Marco? Is that happening? I don't know. Yeah. Okay, cool. When? The very end? Very end. Okay. Okay, we've never practiced. Thank you. I don't. What's Yeah, I think it's the same.
Okay.
when we're up there.
Okay.
'Cause